I know it's really hard work to think about what you want to eat or make for dinner for family, and on top of that to think about what to prepare for their lunch boxes or your own lunchbox has to be like, seriously. I sometimes think it's more difficult to decide what to make than to actually make. Do you agree? Which is why I started this lunchbox series. So I'm going to start with today's recipe, but before that, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. Today I have got not one but two recipes for you. Super simple, two kinds of delicious wraps for your lunch boxes, and I'm gonna waste no more time and get cooking. The one wrap is a masala aloo wrap. I like it because it is vegetarian, vegan, super quick to prepare, and the other one is pepper paneer wrap, which obviously is not vegan but still vegetarian and delicious and healthy. So I'm going to start with the potato or aloo masala wrap, and I'm just taking two red potatoes like I always use because they are great all-rounders, great for Indian food, and I just end up using this for everything because they're great for sabjis, for making fries, for everything, boiling, mashing. So I'm using two. I just want to make one or two wraps, so that's why I'm using two medium-sized potatoes, and I'm just going to first of all peel and slice them up. I'm also going to get one onion and thinly slice this. So I'm just going to use a pan, just a tablespoon of olive oil I'm using. Now once it's hot, I'm using hing, like a pinch of hing or asafoetida. You can buy this and just keep it. It's really nice to use for Indian cooking. If you don't want or don't have it, then just skip it and use maybe a garlic clove, or just skip both the things all together. This just adds a nice flavor to it. So pinch of that, and then I have got half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, and I'm just going to let them sizzle. Also going to add some 8 to 10 curry leaves. And then add in the onions, and I'm just going to cook this for 5 minutes. And I'm just slicing the potatoes into kind of like fries, like long and thin, so it doesn't take long to cook, but I want them nice and long, so I'm not cutting into cubes, just long and thin slices. Next, I'm just going to thinly slice one tomato. So in goes the tomato. Just going to give it 2 minutes. So all we really need are some basic spices. So I'm going to take quarter teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of garam masala, and I'm just going to add quarter teaspoon of sugar. And now I add the potatoes. Just going to add literally a tablespoon of water. You don't want liquid, but you want it to help it cook, which is why I'm adding that. Look at that. Just look at that stuff. It smells so amazing. Right, so I'm going to cover it with a lid and then just cook this on medium-low heat for around 5 to 6 minutes until our potatoes are done. Maybe 8 minutes. Okay guys, so 8 minutes timer has gone off. I'm going to check the potatoes. Perfect. I just want you guys to look at this gorgeousness. I wish you could smell it. But you can if you make it in your own kitchen. You can smell it too. That is beautiful. So I'm going to turn off the heat. I'm going to leave it aside while I make the filling for my second wrap. Right guys, so I'm going to leave this here to cool. I'm telling you, it smells so good. You know what I really want? I really want to eat this, and I really want piping hot chapati to just. But it's not for our eating right now thing. But I need to let it cool down slightly. If I put it in a wrap very very hot, then it's not a good idea, because anyways by the time you have lunch it's going to get to room temperature. So the wrap will start kind of where it touches the hot sabji. It's all going to get a bit. So no, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to let that cool down, and in that time I'm going to move ahead and going to show you my second recipe of the day, which, what did I say I was going to make for you? I forgot. Oh, paneer and pepper wrap. Yes. So I'm going to get this to one side and get a new pan and start cooking the paneer and pepper. Okay, so as the name suggests, this recipe starts with an onion and a pepper. So I'm again going to thinly slice it. Don't worry, it's not going to taste exactly the same as the potato wrap, because this has got different flavors to it, though it has got onion, which is a common factor. There is nothing else common in terms of flavor. So first off, thinly slice the onion. And I'm going to turn the heat on for this pan. Get it nice and hot and get started. Once again, going to use a tablespoon or two of olive oil there. Let it get nice and hot. And I'm going to add a teaspoon of cumin seeds in this one, not mustard seeds. It's not hot enough, which is why it's not sizzling, but just give it a minute. As you can see, it's sizzling away nicely. Going to add the onion. I'm just going to give it 5 minutes just to soften it up. And once you can see they look like they started to soften up and just start to get some color, I'm going to add that one chopped up pepper. I'm just going to give it another 2 minutes here. Actually, I'll give it 5 minutes on like slightly medium-low heat. So I have got here 220 grams of block of paneer. I'm just going to slice them into thin slices. And this is looking very good. It's had 5 minutes, which is great. And I'm also just going to chop it into like half of this, because I just want like delicate fingers. And again, this should make 2 wraps. Now coming back to our peppers, I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. I have got some ready harissa paste, and I'm just going to get a tablespoon of that. And I'm going to get a tablespoon of ketchup. 1 or 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Give it a mix. Also going to add half a teaspoon of ground cumin, beautiful with the tomato and peppers. And now we add the paneer. And now give it a real good mix. You have to kind of cook this for 5 minutes so that the paneer kind of heats through, which will just give it more taste and flavor. Once it's had a minute to kind of absorb all these flavors of the paste that we've created. Look at that. Guys, this smells incredible. I'm going to finish this with some freshly chopped coriander. So you can see when I put the paneer in, it was really kind of quite hard and kind of more like rubbery, and look how soft it's become. Look at that. Which is why you need to kind of heat it through. So here's our delicious looking paneer, and here is our potato masala. Look at that. How glorious do they look in the sunshine. So here are the wraps, and I always try and heat them up for like 20 seconds in the microwave. It just makes it nice and soft. You can keep this vegan by not using butter or using a plant-based non-dairy butter. Right, so that is the butter. Butter just keeps it nice and soft. I'm gonna do this one at a time. So first I'm gonna get my potato masala wrap. So here I'm gonna just get some spinach leaves and this beautiful potato masala. I'm gonna add lots of that. You want lots of filling, which is why I said this is gonna make 2. Probably if you put less, then you can make 3. So just folding the sides and then wrapping it really tight. Then we're gonna take the next one, and this one you can put spinach leaves, but I don't think I need this. Look at that. And then goes in. Wrap from both the sides. So I would, for the lunchbox, would pack this up. So just easiest way to send them with this, and they can just open up and eat it. But because we're not sending this to lunchbox and we are eating it right now, just gonna use a really sharp knife, my bread knife. Whoa, yes, hello. And here they are, ready in minutes. I had not prepped anything beforehand. I did everything fresh in the video and you saw it only took a few minutes to cook. That's the masala potato wraps and that is the paneer and pepper wraps. They both are going to taste so different, so you can choose. Maybe one day you could send this. Obviously vegan, vegetarian. Not that, this is vegan, vegetarian. That is vegetarian. There it is. Oh my god, oh, so good. I would happily take that to work, though this is where I work, so no good for me, but that's so good. Okay, let's do the paneer one. Just want to say very quickly that if you make this paneer, you can make this paneer or the potato as sabji for your dinner, and then whatever is left, you can put it in a wrap and make it lunchbox for your whoever or yourself for next day. Still crunchy, really soft. It's got more like a slightly sweetish tone because of the ketchup. Absolutely beautiful, but it's not sweet because it's got harissa paste, which is chili paste. And that is a completely different flavor. That's more like a Indian sabji flavor. I really hope you're going to try this. Let me know what your family thinks about their lunch boxes. And if you have any special requests for this lunchbox series, do let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you back very soon. Bye for now.